being canceled or postponed. At this point, both the SAT and ACT have been moved to June. So we wanted to bring in Ibrahim Firat. He is an educational consultant with Firat Education, and we're conferencing with him via Zoom, our new way of doing this as we practice more social distancing. Good to see you, Ibrahim.
Good morning.
Well, I know that students are in flux right now. Millions of them were scheduled to take the SAT and ACT and have spent so many months preparing for it too. So who is most affected by this right now as far as students?
So SAT and ACT cancellations are really critical for current juniors in high school class of 2021, as they're in the middle of their prime time testing period. They're typically advised to be finished with the standardized test requirement before the summer or as they finish junior year, because that way they can fully focus on and tackle the college application season with tedious essay requirements, resume, and interview preparation.
And there's a growing movement among colleges to make these tests optional. Some already don't require students to take these tests. Do you think this is likely going to have more and more colleges going this route where the tests will be optional in the future?
It really depends on how delayed the test cancellations are and how colleges treat the juniors in the first place. Juniors may be given options for extended deadlines for college admissions and or submissions of their test scores. And if they're lucky enough, they may have their SAT and ACT requirement waived. But we actually have some news yesterday coming from two universities, Oregon State University and Case Western Reserve University in Ohio, have actually already taken steps to waive the SAT ACT requirement for current juniors, specifically temporarily.
Okay.
Now, if no college has done this or will do this, then parents actually have the option themselves. Families have that option. There are over 1,200 colleges in the United States that are test optional currently.
Mm-hmm.
Now, will more colleges join the movement after this? Most likely, but families can already do that research and actually add those colleges to their list.
And what would be your advice as far as continuing to prepare for these tests? I mean, should students go ahead and continue to prepare, specifically these juniors you're talking about?
Absolutely. So juniors must stay vigilant, continue self-preparation or tutoring as if nothing has changed so that they can keep up with the pace and the content of the SAT and ACT. They need to take self-practice testing, full testing even more seriously now because they cannot test anywhere else. Mm-hmm. And when the time comes, and when and if the time comes to take the official tests, they're going to be ready to go.
Yeah, and how do you recommend students go about preparing for these tests on their own now while they're inside their home? They certainly got a lot of time on their hands to get busy.
Yeah, so there are multiple resources. So SAT, College Board SAT provides Khan Academy free resource on their website. They can go and start with that for the SAT. For the ACT, actstudent.org provides those free resources as well with worksheets, timed practice tests, and full-length practice tests. I'd recommend start with the full-length practice test, see where you are, and actually do the practice.
And Ibrahim Firat, we got to stop you there. Thank you for your time. We appreciate it. We are going to go right out to Houston TransStar now. A press conference is starting with Harris County Judge Lena Hidalgo. Let's listen in.
Take social distancing seriously.